interesting news coming up in terms of COVID vaccines. Scientists have come up with a new way to get vaccinated against the coronavirus pandemic. This comes with a twist, however, where no needles are going to be needed. The vaccine will instead be aerosolized and it will be inhaled by the patient.
That can be self-administered with an inhaler, which make it an easier and cheaper alternative to currently approved jabs. Researchers have tested this vaccination strategy in mice, and it elicited a strong immune response. A team led by researchers from Northeastern University published a proof-of-concept study in the journal Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences this week. The project is still in early stages, but the team sees the vaccine they are developing as a way to expand the reach of COVID-19 vaccines around the world. Such an inhalable COVID-19 vaccine wouldn't require the precise refrigeration of existing inoculations and could be dispatched easily to rural and remote communities. You just need basic instructions how to use an inhaler. The team's vaccine strategy is modified bacteriophage particles to deliver instructions to the immune system via the lung to develop a protective response to the coronavirus that causes COVID-19. Bacteriophage particles are viruses that infect the bacteria but are safe for humans and have been used to treat bacteria infections in humans for centuries. The phage particles have been modified to contain a protein that the lung cells will recognize and pull into the recipient's bloodstream. Tiny pieces of the spike protein from the coronavirus are induced, and not just any piece. This is what's called an epitope. It's the part of the invasive protein where an antibody can attach itself to the offending viral cell to keep it from infecting one of our cells. The idea is to develop these parts of the virus to the body's immune system to give it a sort of practice run in fending off the coronavirus. That way, if you're exposed to the real virus, your immune system will know what to do immediately. On the other hand, the World Bank and the COVAX Global Vaccine Distribution Program unveiled on Monday a financing mechanism to speed the supply of doses to developing countries where COVID-19 inoculation rates lag far behind from those of richer nations. The mechanisms allow COVAX to make advanced purchases at more competitive prices from vaccine manufacturers based on aggregated demand across countries, using financing from the World Bank and other multilateral development banks. These mechanisms will enable new supplies and allow countries to speed up the purchase of vaccines. It will also provide transparency about vaccine availability, prices, and delivery schedules. The World Bank's agreement with COVAX, which is based on the World Health Organization and the Global Alliance for Vaccines and Immunization, will help low the middle-income countries access additional doses of vaccines on top of the fully subsidized doses they are already receiving. The new mechanism comes amid growing alarm about the slow pace of the vaccinations in low-income countries. The new arrangement calls for countries that already have World Bank-approved vaccine procurement projects to request vaccine purchases through COVAX and ask the World Bank to pay them on their behalf using the existing project financing. World Bank confirmation will mitigate risks and uncertainties in demand and financing, allowing COVAX to buy larger amounts of doses from manufacturers at better prices. Angelique Opingo, Look Up TV.
Thank you so much, Angelique Opingo.